So let me start by presenting the Permanent Secretary's Goodwill message. It gives me a honor to be invited to this occasion and be part of the launch of Live Straw in the effort of EnvironFocus Limited for the collaboration. This is a welcome idea as the ministry is calling for this kind of partnership to achieve the goal of making sure water is safe water is provided to the public. Much progress has been done in providing water supply facilities in Nigeria. According to the data from the 2016 Mixed Multiple Indicator Cluster Survey 5, access to improved drinking water supply sources is estimated as 64.1%. Given the scale of challenge, this is a remarkable achievement. However, the quality of this water is highly compromised during collection through transport to point of use, so that the same period, the percentage of access to safe drinking water is just about 22.1%. The implementation of a Nigerian standard for drinking water quality is one of such efforts where collaboration with all stakeholders is necessary for the improvement of quality of water consumed by the public. Furthermore, to ensure that rural communities are empowered to monitor their drinking water along the water chain and take preventive and remedial actions from the source through transport to household, the Federal Ministry of Water Resources, in collaboration with UNICEF, developed a guideline for water safety planning and rural drinking water quality monitoring and surveillance guideline. This holistic management of the entire water chain takes into cognizance the contributions of other WASH interventions such as community-led community-led total sanitation and hygiene promotion as positive change in the community behavior trend and in the community-led total sanitation is an approach for behavioral change in order to improve the quality of drinking water across the water chain. I wish to congratulate the organizers for their efforts in bringing stakeholders together to discuss such an important issue. Now, from my speech, we have seen that the Federal Ministry of Water Resources is making efforts in making sure safe water is provided to the public. Now, we have a platform which is known as NTGS, that is National Task Group on Sanitation, because we cannot talk of safe water without sanitation. So sanitation is sort of the first, or they complement each other with water supply. Without proper sanitation, safe water is difficult to obtain. So in this effort of the Ministry of Water Resources, stakeholders, donors, and CSOs, a community-led total sanitation approach is used to change the behavior of communities in terms of sanitation, attending sanitation in the communities. At present, the ODF, that is OD situation, that is open defecation situation in Nigeria, we have 47 million people still practicing open defecation. And just about 3 local governments are certified ODF. ODF means open defecation free. Out of the 774 local governments we have. So we still have a lot of work, and we need the collaboration of everybody to achieve this open defecation-free communities in Nigeria. The Federal Ministry of Water Resources is making efforts in providing public toilets in institutions like the schools, the motor parks, and also some of the markets. And this is just a sort of a pilot program where stakeholders can still come in, because as it is said, shit business is a good business. Now, in addition to that, we carry out what is known as a water safety plan. In water safety plan, we go to the community, enlighten them on how to take care of their water from the point of use to the point of consumption, to prevent the water from any sort of contamination. And then where there is a situation where there is this contamination occurs, they are given advice on how to remediate this action. So that is why we are very glad with this innovation, because it is a sort of remedial action that can be employed. In as much as this product is launched, we are soliciting to the stakeholders to bring it closer to the community, so that you can have your manufacturing, you can do your manufacturing in Nigeria using the local products, so that it will be subsidized for the communities to use. Then we have what is known as drinking water quality, rural drinking water quality monitoring and surveillance guidelines, where the communities are empowered to test their water, monitor their water, and see what they are drinking. In a situation whereby the communities cannot remediate, they report to their local governments, and the local government also report to the state, so that remedial actions can be carried out in a situation whereby the communities cannot be able to do do it themselves. Then in the case of this is where the rural community is concerned, but in the case of the larger schemes, we also encourage, through the Nigerian Standard for Drinking Water Quality, for them to have this WSP, that is Water Safety Plan. This is a process where the safety of the water is guaranteed from the point of catchment to the point of use. So it is necessary for all water producers, whether private or government, to have this water safety plan in order to safeguard the safety of water from point of production to, from catchment to the point of use. Now, in the Nigerian Standard for Drinking Water Quality, we have the Federal Ministry of Water Resources as the enforcement agency, where these water producers are checked to see what they are producing. Is it safe to the community? So at present, the standard has just been launched. We are still working on the modalities for this enforcement. And then the ministry has 6 laboratories, 6 functional water quality laboratories situated at Lagos, Minna, Enugu, Gombe, Kano, and Minna, where water quality assessment is carried out. This includes the catchment, the water sources at that is the surface water sources, so that in order to enhance the ecosystem as well as the water, the drinking water sources. Now we have this problem of emergent pollutants, which this equipment, as they have said, only takes care of microbial organisms. We are soliciting if this company can further research. We have the National Water Resources Institute, which can collaborate to further enhance this equipment to take care of this emergent pollutants. These emergent pollutants are cancerous chemicals which we use without knowing, like through the lipstick, the cosmetics we use, and other things. We know that we can get pollutants from microbial and waste, solid waste, in terms of heavy metals, but we are not very cognizant of these items we use. They also contribute a pollution which our treatment plants are not capable of assessing. So it is are not capable of treating. So it is we are soliciting for further research to take care of these pollutants. Now, as a collaborative activities we do in the ministry, there is the P-Wash, which is expanded, which is the partnership for extended water sanitation and hygiene program, and this is a collaboration from all this is supposed to be a collaboration from all stakeholders in order to achieve the SDG targets by 2030. And we welcome all stakeholders to take part in P-Wash in order to achieve our water sanitation and hygiene targets. Thank you.